Mobsta.
Out here, man.
Smoking grade A only.
I'm LD Boy of Solid Shot Films, and I'm live here with Melly Mell the Mobsta. Appreciate you taking out the time, doing this interview.
Appreciate y'all having me, man. Solid Shot Films, baby.
Appreciate it, for sure.
I'm on TV, mama.
I want to talk about your music. You have a lot of interesting projects, and before we even get to your music, let's talk about where you're from.
Oh, man, from that Valley Joe City, man. West side of Belleville, man. All day, every day.
Okay. And what was it like for you growing up in Belleville?
Man, ups and downs, man. I'm a 90s baby. And, that's when it was real, man. This new shit now, it's worse now, but it was, it's always been rough out here. And, I ain't just living in Belleville. I didn't live in a few spots in the Bay. But Belleville was definitely rough coming up. And, me being me, and I'm a little guy, and niggas always trying to punk me. Always just out to get you for no reason. That's the type of city we live in.
So how long have you been doing music?
Well, your boy Melly Mell wrote his first rap when I was 14.
He was 14?
14, man. And I say about when I turned 17, 18, I knew this was what I was going to pursue. I've been in the studio consistently since then. Been in and out of groups.
So how did you get into music?
Man, music is life, man. Everybody know that. But for me, I've been around it all my life, man. My mom used to try to rap. I used to just see people rapping all the time. It was something I liked and wanted to do, but I was nervous for the longest. It took a minute to grow that extra pair of balls to really get it in.
Right.
But that's how I got into it. It's just been around me since, and I've always wanted to do it just because I knew I could. I just was nervous, kind of, scary. I had a heart at the time.
So what type of pace do you have as an artist? Like when you create your music, when you make your music, what type of pace do you have? Do you just go in the lab, 15 minutes in the studio with an engineer, and you just put it down and you walk out, or are you the type of artist that will like to vibe out to a beat, listen to it, write a couple different versions, a couple different styles to the song? How do you create your music?
I can do all that, but the way I create my music is because, I pay for studio time. That shit ain't cheap. So I go with my shit prepared. So, if I'm only buying 2 hours, I bet y'all leave out of there with like 7, 8 songs. I ain't coming to play no games.
Right.
And I do like to, it depends on what the beat is for me, because the beat, the beat brings the whole song to life anyway. So depending on how the beat make me feel, depends on what type of song I'm gonna write, or what kind of mood I'm in when I even first hear the beat. Because sometimes I hear a beat, it just jump right to me. Sometimes I gotta take my time with it. But either way, however it comes, that's how it's gonna come.
You had a few interesting projects, actually. One of my favorite was the End of Story video. That was a nice project. How'd you put that together?
Oh man, because I'm trying to make that a new thing. I'm going to do that every year now, just the end of the year. But last year I was going through it. Into 2015, I went through it that whole year, man. I was getting tickets left and right. I'm in jail. Police stripping me for peas, and I was going through it. My broad, I was playing stepdaddy. Melly Mell was doing
just kind of going through it, and you kind of projected all your energy and all that negative energy
into a track.
Right.
Because I was gonna move to Texas at the time, so I wanted to leave with a bang too. So I was like,
okay,
that was like the perfect little. The beat was right. I was in the right mode when I felt it, and I was like, that's a goer. We're gonna call this end of 2015, man. I'm about to talk about what I've been going through, man.
So tell me a little bit about SON.
Man, that's the squadron, man. You feel me? SON. We was a pretty big, 6-man, 7-man group, man. We under construction right now.
Right.
But the main people you were seeing it right now was me, Melly Mell, Mobsta, and my boy hit it 3 times. We came about in 2014. We all homies. That's all it was. You feel me? We made music together. Shit, why not put a name on it? And at the time, we was recording downtown Belleville at the Slap Cave and Indecent, the Slap Master Studio. And he helped us really organize and as a team and as a unit, like let's start doing this shit as a unit. And I actually came up with the name. At the time, I was trying to do something different. I had said Nas, you feel me, backwards, but I was like, oh nah, you know, because I said nothing out of something.
So SON is like an acronym, right? It stands
for SON means something out of nothing. And shit, that's the story of my life, bro.
Right.
All my life, you feel me? That was like one of mom's biggest things to me. Biggest, what word I'm looking for? Quotes, whatever the fuck. You feel me? Shit, we gonna make something out of nothing.
Right.
That's what we always did. So that just fit the group perfect because we all make something out of nothing. Everybody.
I seen that, you know, you also had features with Willie Joe and Octo. You know, tell me a little bit about those projects that you guys put together.
Oh yeah, man. I got like 2 or 3 tracks out with Octo. I met Octo a couple years ago, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. He just had that heat. I knew I wouldn't fuck with him.
Right.
You feel me? He make that mild
Yeah,
music.
shout out to Octo.
Shout out to that boy, 420 for sure. I got songs with him that ain't even out yet, so I fuck with Octo. That's my bro.
So you're gonna be looking out for that.
Yeah, and I did slaps. I got one song with Willie Joe. He hopped on my little song called Players. It's on my album that came out last year called Cold Day in Hell. A song called Players with me, him, and Octo. Dropped the day after the Jack had died. Rest in peace, you feel me? We lost a good one.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Jack, man. That was definitely losing to Jack was like losing a piece to our music, you know, our culture.
It made it hard for me. It made it hard for me to promote my album, bro. He died the day before. He got killed the day before my CD dropped. And you know how the timeline works.
Right.
Why I can't promote nothing. It was legit for like 2 months, bro.
That's definitely
You know what I mean? So it was hard for me to promote. So we're trying to get some bounce back in there.
So what's your opinion, you know, on Bay Area music and rap music in general, like right now?
Bay Area music we didn't convert it to the South sound, you feel me? We sound like trap beats. Everybody want to be rapping like this. Everybody sound the same. Like the whole rap game, like, you feel me? Everybody talks about this. I'm talking about big artists, you know, that's mainstream. They even know, like, you got people in New York. The New York people hate that they sound like the South right now. You know, the ones who really hip hop, like they sound. Us over here, you know, we starting to fall into it, but I'm like, I like my bass sound. I need my bass sound, that mob sound, that hypey shit.
I could agree to that.
I need that energy. I'm
tired. That's what we came up on. Mac Dre, E40, Mac Mall, Kick the Sneak. We was coming, you know, Sugar Free. We was coming up on some hard, you know what I'm saying, non-watered down ass music. So I could agree today.
And we got the game, you know what I mean? That's why it was easy for us over here. Like this what we do. This mob music, that sound, that's what I like, man. That's what we need to keep it at. I mean, rap game changed. It's gonna always change.
Right.
So it just matter of how you stay afloat with it. Man.
Absolutely.
I mean,
that's good as an artist that you recognize that, because I think some artists, they get into a mind frame where they're like, I don't want to change with the game, but then the music that they're making is not current or, you know, really connecting with what's going on with the industry.
For real.
Because it's hard for fans to look at the industry and then go back to underground, and then they see that big difference of music, that cap right there.
That's why I said the kid gotta keep an open ear, man, because even the underground is where it starts.
Absolutely. That's
everybody
nobody flew to the top.
Everybody starts there, so you always gotta have an ear for the underground. But you know, the mainstream is ran by them peoples, man. So, you know, I ain't gonna say the word, but you know, the peoples, man.
Right.
So you gotta do what they say half the time, man. So best thing I can tell you to do is don't sign them contracts, man. Get a lawyer. Feel me?
Few projects that you also had: Love, Sex, Heartbreaks, Heart Gone, and Kicking It with Melly Mell. Pretty dope projects, man. You want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, man. I believe Love, Sex, and Heartbreaks, I got the Heart Gone, so that's an offspring of the first one I did. I did Love, Sex, and Heartbreaks. Yeah, that's all it was at the first, a couple years ago. I don't even remember the year, man. I've been doing so much music. But
that's nice that you have a catalog of music, though. That's how.
I learned that from Endo, man. He always said never stop making music, you feel me? if I ain't learned nothing from them, that's one thing I did. You know, just keep making music, even when I ain't making music. I'm always writing. You feel me? I'm even getting to the point where I'm starting to write for people and help them out with their songs. Trying to convert into writing for singers too. But yeah, definitely, man. Love, Sex, and Heartbreaks. Heart Gone is the offspring of the first one, and I did the Heart Gone is because you know, I was going through it. I was going like this relationship is new to me, man.
Right.
I'm naturally a player, but when you're trying to turn your life around and do shit the right way, shit sometimes don't go your way. It'll backfire, and shit. That's what happened, man. I got my heart took me. That shit gone. You feel me? I be trying to tell these bros like, man, I don't know if I'm ever get it back. You feel me? And listen to the CD and tell you, man, that thing gone, man. I got my heart took.
It was a dope project, and it's very interesting how you can take life experiences and the things that you go through and then build a project off of it. You know, that's so much. It takes so much creativity, time, and dedication to be able to, you know, make projects like that. You got people who just make songs. They're just making songs. They're not going through anything in their life. That's not the reason or how it brought them to put them a project together. So the fact that that's how you got that project together is pretty dope, man.
Definitely, man. That's how I gotta rap about my pain. You know, it's like it's my second weed right here. You know, music is that extra Mary Jane that I don't be having when I ain't got it.
Every artist has a reason, you know, behind their creativity, their drive, and their music, you know, of why they do it. So what is your reason for why you do music?
Man, I do music because that's what I love to do. I just love to do it. Like, even before, I don't do it for the money. Like, half the time I'm rapping just because I be liking to rap. I just like to show people what I wrote. Like, bro, this is gas. Check this out. I call my cousins. I call my partners. Shit, I call girls. Like, hey, check this out. You feel me? My gas, my weed. That's just something I love to do. And I just always wanted to get my voice out there because I know I'm good at it. You know, I want to get out there and have fun with it. And as far as the creativity goes, I'm always trying to do something different, or just my creativity comes from just past experience, life experiences in general, because that's all I'm rapping about, life. Anything in my songs, I've done it. You know what I mean? It's happened. You feel me? Or it was about to happen, and then it happened.
Well, I appreciate you taking out the time doing this interview. You are a very creative artist. You have a lot of diversity. You have a lot of good things going for your music. You just need to keep pushing. Is there any last shout outs, comments, or anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. First off and foremost, man, free my nigga Dom, you feel me? Been sitting down on this whole 10, man. Feel me? You know, shout out the SON gang, shout out my bloodline, and most importantly, man, shout out my niggas, man, for having me. You feel me? Solid Shot Films, man. Gotta get your shit shot.
Absolutely,
And
man.
tell your bitch to show me them titties.
Solid Shot Films, man. We out.
Look, a lot of niggas from Vallejo's janky. Even had a couple bad bitches out here try to play me. Yeah, we all fuck the same bitches, just at different times, that's the difference. Some still tripping over some pussy that I been had before I was a high school grad, when I was running around with the ski mask, where they let the heat flash. I'm in the streets of D-Lab, can't none of you niggas say that you beat my ass. I ain't saying I was the hardest, but I was a jack artist. I was strong arming, hitting houses and plus apartments. Really about that action, I ain't really with the talking. Came a long way from really rapping in the closet, and ain't no fucking unity. All that Team Vallejo's bullshit to me. What is niggas really doing for the community? On my Vondre Wood shit. I'm only taking victories, and I got enemies. Got a lot of enemies. A lot of people in Vallejo really envy me. Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. A, B, C, D, E, F, I been a G. A lot of niggas didn't like me. They think it's all sweet. Same niggas wouldn't even throw hands with me. Same niggas that want to shake them hands with me. Same niggas that tried to backdoor me for a key. I don't forget and I don't forgive, and we be strapped the fuck down cause we with the shit. You ain't my partner in real life, you ain't my partner in this rap shit. I guess rap is the new Genesis. Been having games since Sega Genesis. Had your bitch come see me in a 707, you Rick Ross, I'm 50 Cent, I got the magic stick. I'm relentless, fucking shit, fuck it. Melly Mell, fuck that.
a catastrophe. He hella mad now, he talking about blapping me. This is reality. Sucker shit give me allergies. Yo, bitch on my dick. It's a catastrophe. He hella mad now, he talking about blapping me.